All right, folks, it's Positive Paul again. Interestingly enough, the phone got cut off. And if you noticed, those past two Snake Eye videos almost came to an hour. And then I erased another 30 minutes off the iPhone, and they only gave me back barely over 12 minutes. But let's continue. And here's one side note, folks. When you look starting in the late 80s, when talk radio kind of took off, who pops up on the scene? No other than the blowhard Rush Limbaugh, hey, which Extreme Reality Check says is Jim Morrison, or a possibility. Who else, folks? Art Bell, Howard Stern. These are not coincidences. And oh, by the way, I did try to reach out to Extreme Reality Check concerning her use of Megs B in her videos. The phony TI plant, who's not a TI, but, no response, but that's all right. So Artie is, he's got two things in common with his father, Howard Stern and the New York Yankees. So his father needs him to come to work one day because they have a roofing job, but they're minus a ladder. Now, according to Artie, they were going to the Sears warehouse to possibly buy one, and lo and behold, on the way, a Bell Atlantic truck was parked with the drivers nowhere to be found, but the ladder just sitting there on the truck, unlocked. So, Mr. Lang quietly went over there as if, he's a worker, grabbed the ladder, very quietly went back to his vehicle, put it on there, and proceeded to the job site. Now, the ladder cannot reach all the way up to the roof, so what ended up happening is they got a picnic table and put the ladder on top of a picnic table. Now, the end result was Artie's dad fell off that ladder and ended up becoming a quadriplegic. Now, that is horrible. Now, let's put that aside, folks, because this is Artie telling the story on the Opie show back in 2016. Now, as he's telling the story, look at Artie's hand right here, and it's magically 3:30. I know that has to be a coincidence, but what ends up happening is Artie gets a little choked up, and, hey, you can see what happens. It's right there in front of your face. So to continue, there's a big brouhaha. Well, maybe sue the homeowner. And Artie's mom, being the God-fearing Christian, would not take a penny from that homeowner's life savings. In fact, she said, no way. And that's when the lawyers tried to scoop in and, do their job, folks. These lawyers, right? They're all, well-intentioned, and they have their oath too, right? Just like a doctor has a Hippocratic oath, the lawyers have something similar. And what ended up happening is when they were going over some of the initial meetings concerning this lawsuit against the ladder company, Artie, all of a sudden, I guess his conscience kicked in and said to his dad on the sly, should you tell him or should I tell him? Meaning they stole the ladder, okay? Now, the point is, what ended up happening is because, remember, they're Howard Stern fans, and what does Howard like to do? Mock people. It doesn't matter. Back then, in the day, there was no PC concerning Howard. So there was a contest on a Howard jacket giveaway, and believe it or not, Artie's dad, who listened faithfully to Howard every day, entered the contest and won. Now, here's where the funny part is. They're on the Howard Stern show now. Now, remember, this is before Artie even went to work for Howard back in the early 90s or whenever it was, 93 maybe. They're on the Howard Stern show, but initially Howard calls them up, not Howard, but probably Baba Booey, concerning them coming on, the show, meaning call in. And they get on the show, and Howard's like, oh, yeah, this is the quadriplegic that won the jacket. And he said, I wonder if he thinks it's going to make him walk again. Wisecrack. And they're laughing about all this on the, Opie show. But here we go, folks. You see Artie's hand. Remember the electromagnetic distortion, okay? Artie understands what happened. Look at his hand down there by the screen, all right? It looks almost as if it maybe turned into a lobster claw. And I could be off a little on this one, but neither here or there. You just heard what happened. Now here's Opie. Again, remember, we look to the eyeballs, the lips, and the hands. Those are the three most common shape-shifting problems these Draco hybrids have. See how you get the hand weld there, folks? Is that coming in nice and clear? I hope. All right. So let's continue. Let's continue. Now, here we go. Quick video breakdown. Now, what you're going to see the other day as I uploaded those snake eye videos, I had to take off because they were coming over. They were doing something to my implants. I got up to the other location back in the hills where I have, you know, not as much problem with the directed energy, but lo and behold, my ears are ringing. I'm inside my hovel, and I come out, and November, there's a plane up there. 24th. You can see the plane, okay? Around 2 p.m. Now, Tuesday. Let's look. Watch this, folks. What you're going to see is, if I can dial this in correctly, let's go back. Around 2 p.m. You're going to see the dark, opaque, ethereal fluid-like substance zip by. Now let's get it. This is difficult, folks, to do this, as I don't have a video editor. Let's see. I'm not going to give up just yet, because it's there. Okay, I can't get it. So hold on. All right, let's continue. We'll go back. Now look at this weird picture of Trump back at the World Economic Forum, and I want you to focus in on his head. There's like a transparency. It's almost as if, you know, it's his holographic image up there. Do you see what I'm saying, folks? Now, what I want to do here is, this segment's going to be called Talking Out of the Side of Your Mouth. Now, we know all about these Draco hybrids. That, what are some of their characteristics, folks? All right? They're ornery, very combative, have little empathy, and, you know, they do have emotions, but it's a different kind of emotion. So what you're looking at here is, you know, someone that claims he's one of the 144,000. He claims he talks to Satan. He claims he talks to God all the time, and God gives him gifts that he goes around and distributes to people wherever this goofball is at. Ken Price. Now, amazingly so, some of our beloved TIs hang around him, and other phonies too. And I put them on notice a long time ago, folks. And see, you can run, but you can't hide, people. I've been sitting on some stuff for a long time, and I'm going to get this off my chest, because you know what? I give everybody a shot, folks. I try to go on their channels, support them, make supporting comments, and I get dead silence, dead air, nothing in return but mocking, sly mocking, and they think I don't pick up on it. Now, what's interesting is I know how to control their handlers and set them off, but you're gonna see why this is called talking out of the side of your mouth.
And be like, hey, I'm gonna make restitution and make this right, because that's just not in the demon's nature to make things right. So they call you and try to threaten you, but this is what they don't know. See, Satan is...
Now, if you notice, folks, what's the one thing these Draco hybrids for some reason do know? They know what they're doing, and what happens is they always gotta touch theirself. Always gotta touch theirself. Now watch this. As he turns his head, his mouth will not turn with him. Watch this. Very slow. Okay, here we go. Watch. See that? Look, his mouth is not moving with his head, folks. Do you see that? That's what you call talking out of the side of your mouth. These lying, lazy lizards. Now watch him immediately. What does he do? See that, folks? These dirty little lizards know exactly what they're doing. And look, you know, some of you Johnny-come-latelys with this TI 144 thing, come on, it's almost 2021. I've been watching this since end of 2015. So just keep that in mind. All right, so look, there you go. There's one problem. Now, let's do this, folks. I want to show you again some more attributes of these lying lazy lizards. We know about the red hue. Look at Preston Nichols' hand. Look at Opie's hand. Now this is interesting, folks. This is a film from Montauk Point from the 60s. But look at that cloud formation. Look by my thumb right there, folks. Can you see that? Is that crazy? Again, you sky watchers, come on. You see this guy right here. This is after a chemtrail day. Look at the face. Let's get right up on it, folks. Do you see that? Now, oh, okay. Here's what I was trying to show you. There's the plane, the breakdown. See that? The dark ethereal fluid-like substance. Now, what I'm about to show you, folks, is talking out of the side of their mouth again. Ain't that cute, folks? These characters. What I am about to show you. Now, look. See, we know who's hanging around who. And what I'm about to show you will be devastating to the TI community. Because, like I said, folks, there's very few people left from 2015, 2016. There are some phonies hanging on by a thread. But one of them in particular, this Jubilina Redeemed, all right? Who from the get-go, back in 17, I would be on her channel making supportive comments. I think maybe once in a while I got a thumbs up, but nothing. No, won't come on my channel. And she's hanging out with all the frauds. Ochu, Butterfly, this Ken Price as of recently. And here's how you know a fraud, folks. They'll get on a real person's channel and automatically agree with them. Like the exact same thing has been happening to them. Remember the mimicking, folks, concerning the targeting. So here's Jubilina recently on Price's channel, on her channel, responding to Price's comment. As always, glad to see you still standing, okay? But look, folks. Here she is on his channel, and look, magically, the number 66 or 666, all right? Do you think that's a coincidence? How many times do you think I can show this over the years, folks? Look at Jubilina's comment. Once again, outstanding video. Also, I'm amazed to also see just how many frightened robots, blah, 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 blah. Now, again, folks, I put Jubilina on notice a long time ago and told her she's hanging out with phonies. And I told her exactly who they were, in particular the Price character and Plackinger and this Jan Brennan character. Notice how they all changed their names too, folks. Running, ducking, hiding. Now, for some reason, our communications between me and Jubilina, she always writes in green. I couldn't figure that out. And she always called me Elizabeth, folks. Not once, twice, 3 times in a row, the first 3 initial emails. And the 4th one, I sent her a cryptic message. You know who this is. This is Elizabeth. And what'd she do? She all of a sudden responds. She knows what she's doing, this lying, lazy lizard. And again, does that look like Elizabeth to you? It's me trying to weed out the last phony TIs on YouTube. Now, folks, what did I tell you? I don't pull punches. But let's do this, folks. Let's look at our girl, Jubilina. Now, what did I tell you, folks, about the glazed over eyeball? And this is a double whammy, folks. This is a double whammy that you people are clueless. And you've been handing over money to her for how many years now, if that's the case, or it's all just an act? And she's pretty good because she had me fooled in the beginning. But guess what? I've been sitting on this for a long time. This video is from years ago. Now, look, here's what I want to say, people. That you live in a false reality by now. You're listening to one of the most censored people on social media, on the internet. And I've given you the who, the what, the why, the when, and the where, folks. None of these people can do it. Oh, she's from Houston. Oh, very interesting. George Bush country. Yeah, her dad's in charge of NASA. Oh, very interesting. Now, to me, I wonder if a Draco hybrid can be monarch program. Yes, they can, folks. And you're looking at one right here. And come on, the Homeless Act? Her and Richard Bruce should get together and maybe, I don't know, team up and hang out in that RV together. So let's go over this real quick. Now, what happens is it's the smugness of these hybrids, folks. They don't get it. They don't get it. They'll stick their fingers in your face and mock you and just, folks, you know the deal. And the electromagnetic distortion with the slit eye. But see, you don't get it, folks, do you? Now, come on, folks, who's left in this phony TI community? Well, thank God Kevin Meredith is still around. I believe in him still. What? Who do you believe in? Oh, what, Zeph? Oh, well, folks, I hate to tell you, you better wake up. Yes, Zeph has helped us, but that was his job. Now, always touching theirself. Always touching theirself. When things go a little haywire, always got to touch theirself. Ain't that cute? Ain't that cute? See, she had a choice, but she didn't want to play fair. And look, I got her handlers flustered because I know exactly how to get these guys going up off their ass and put these frauds into action, all right? And yes, folks, you may think that you're dealing with a dumb satanic ritual abuse survivor. One person against how many? Thousands? Tens of thousands of phonies? Oh, man. Well, look, here she is, Miss America, to save the day. Oh, that's cute. Where them peepers go, folks? Where'd them peepers go, huh? You take a good look at those claws, folks. What did I tell you? They'll be all mealy-mouthed nice the minute you turn your back. They'll stick them claws in there, and they'll dig them in and just make sure you feel pain, because that's what they're programmed to do. That's what they're programmed to do. Look at this lazy, lying lizard. There you go, folks. Now, how do you like me now? Now, look, what did I tell you about this Montauk project? We have not exhausted this. Now, Stuart, I'm curious. How you doing? You been sick lately, Bubba? And what did I tell you? Your days are numbered too. So, you know what? I'm going to figure out how I'm going to spend the month of December. I got a strange feeling you might be involved because I got your number too. I'm sitting on so much stuff. Oh, the Montauk Project. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, this is the sawtooth effect, folks. Do you see the laying lazy lizards? They always got to touch themselves. Now, Stuart's a sellout human. Remember that. Using the technology. Life extension technology, folks. It changes your DNA. But there's the sawtooth effect. The discoloration. All right? Now, look at this. This is the double slit eye effect I'm telling you about. Do you see that? Now, here's my theory, folks. These old krauts, these dirty Nazis, there's something to do. I don't know how this works, but look, she's like obviously above my age, at least 50s, and it's the double slit eye. Now, all these newscasters, the girls have them. It seems to be more prevalent in the females, not the males, but the females. So let's keep looking. Now, this Chris Kaihart, it looks like he's surfaced. And he's for months now been on every TI's channel saying he's looking for TIs and this and that. And somehow there's a big drama with him. But here he is 4 minutes ago the other day. He's been on Jubilina's channel. So if anybody's looking for him, go on her channel and you can say hi to Chris. All right? Right? Good morning. Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated. Isn't it funny? This is an old video I checked way back when, and look how lucky I am. 66 views and 6 thumbs up. Oh yeah, don't you love those algorithms, folks? Now here's Action Kid in New York yesterday. Everything's taped off. The subway's empty. He's walking down the street. Very few people. And New York is still boarded up. You need to watch Action Kid if you want to get the scoop on what's going on in New York City. Now, here's a normal news blurb that I want to just show you folks the diversity I got here. We can poke fun at the Hollywood freaks all day. Come on, they're easy. Let's start, some of you shapeshifter people, let's just show the world that, look, you're surrounded by hybrids. Now, this girl amazingly survived COVID, and she's telling her story. Now, what's funny is they're always winking when they get nervous. Always winking, never stinking. How about that, folks? Ain't that cute? Always winking. So she goes on and on and on. On and on and on. On and on and on. And there's her nurse. There's her nurse. All right? Now, let's not focus on them. I'm trying to make a point. Now, you remember her, right? Now, I've got this video of her that's just, she's a flaming reptoid. The teeth, it's amazing, folks. It's amazing. But they're all characters. They're all characters. These Draco hybrids. But the different age groups have different problems, okay? The main problem is the eyeballs. But again, the lips, the exposed skin on the face, the hands are their 3 top, problems. Now, this is crazy, dude. Let's back up, because baby Chewbacca again. I don't want to leave him out, because this guy has been purporting this infamous R&M supercomputer. Like he's the guy that has all the answers, and the blubber boy Brian 2 is the one that disseminated all the information, right? Who knows anything about this R&M supercomputer? Well, apparently Brian 2 is the only one, right? The creepy chameleon Canaanite. So again, look at this. Do you see the splotchy skin? All right. They got to turn their head, put their head down, cover their face. Oh, ain't that cute? Look at Ramallah. Ain't that cute? Oh, wow. Wow. He's just sitting there. And everything in the video is good. You can see his pill bottles, the bookshelf, the TV. Come on, man. Do you know what you're looking at? Not who, what. Now let's slow down, folks. Everybody relax. Just hold on. One more. Now remember the different color eyeballs. One brown, one blue. One blue, one brown. One brown, one blue. One blue, one brown. That's another problem, folks. Now, do you want me to continue? Nah, let's quit while we're ahead. I'll see you guys soon. God bless you all.